at Ghana here, almost similar economic turnaround story. You are positioning yourselves as the hub to not only the Caribbean, but to South America and to North America. We are positioning ourselves as the hub to the whole of the African continent. And so I think that we have good cause to establish a cooperation between ourselves. We have similar people, our traditions are the same. It is believed that the bulk of Jamaicans originated from Ghana, and so our names are similar, our foods are similar, and we've stood in solidarity with Jamaica after Hurricane Melissa. We brought our soldiers here, and they worked in a place called Akopong, and in Ghana we have a Kropong, which is almost the same. Yes, I came here the day I arrived. I was greeting the lineup that welcomed me to the hotel, and there was this young man standing. I thought it was my brother. I thought he surprised me by bringing my younger brother along. We have a lot of reason for cooperation, and so we believe that a link between Africa and the Caribbean would allow the Caribbean to plug into the African Continental Free Trade Area. And I promised Prime Minister that I'll make it one of my missions to see how we can open the African Continental Free Trade Area to the Caribbean. And so linking Africa and CARICOM in a big, trade area will benefit all of us. We can't achieve this, and the slow increase of the African Continental Free Trade Area is because of the lack of infrastructure amongst ourselves. You have to export something to another part of Africa. It must go out of Africa somewhere else before it comes back. And so a few years ago, I took the decision to expand our ports. We had the old port that was built for us by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and we had expanded it several times, but it had become too small, to really handle the volumes of trade that were coming in. And so I thought to myself, I said, why don't we build a new port? And so together with the Meridian Port Services partners, we formed a joint venture, and we built a brand new port, next to the old port. And that's mainly a container port. It's probably one of the most efficient ports with the biggest volumes in the whole of West Africa. Ghana has become a port for lightening up. And so these big containers come into Tema Port and they lighten up, they drop a cargo for the whole of West Africa, from Gabon through Cameroon all the way to Senegal. And then we have reefer vessels that distribute the cargo to all the other countries. So we thank you for hosting us. Thank you very much.
Hi, Sidela. I have a special person that I want you to see and greet. His Excellency, the President of Ghana.
Excellency.
Hi.
Mahama.
Hi, Nana Rita. How are you?
His Excellency, say, how are you?
Yeah.
She's good.
We miss you. We miss you in Ghana. We miss you in Ekwapim.
You ready to go back to Ghana?
Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Good
Thank you for checking in with her,
Yes.
Your Excellency. It means a lot.
Thank you so much. And give her our love, from all the people of Ghana. Amen.
From Your Excellency. Okay?
Thank you.
And happy belated birthday.
Is our Prime Minister there?
Yes.
Focus.
We have a delegation here.
Hi.
And they're all wishing you the best.
Now, this is a Lifetime Grammy Award achievement presented to Bob Marley's wife, Mrs. Marley, for Bob Marley in the year 2001. In that very same year, he achieved the Hollywood Walk of Fame star, which you will see when we go over that side. In case you didn't know, for the Bob Marley One Love movie produced by Paramount 2 years ago, the soundtrack in the movie is from some of Bob Marley's album, and just for that, sir, he received an next Grammy Award. And these are some beautiful VIP backstage passes of some of the shows he went to perform at. He did his first song when he was 16 years old. Title track of that song, Judge Not. First album release on the Islanded record label owned by Mr. Chris Blackwell, Catch a Fire. Biggest selling album is right over here, sir. Legend. Did you all know Legend is a compilation remix of some of Bob Marley's songs after the pass of Bob Marley? This album sold more than 15 million copies in US only and 33 million copies globally. It surpassed those numbers a long time ago. It is rated in England as 11x Platinum and the best reggae album of all time. Big album, Exodus, album of the century. And this album, we have a beautiful track, sir, and I know you know that track. Yeah, it's called One Love, and that One Love song is the 45 of the million. One love. When I say Bob, you said Marley. Bob. Marley. And if you're Irish, just said yeah, man. Thank you very much.
Ghana, it's a beautiful Friday morning as usual. I mean, you would have played our Miniano Braiva Mini Friday. Moku Mini. I'm told that the meaning of the song is you don't actually advise anyone on Fridays, because Friday in fact you say Bojaye, people will have to end the week on a great note, and so we want to end the week on a great note for you here on the Breakfast Cafe. My name is Godfred Amwafo. As you know, a lot of issues happening in the country. From the minority side, they demonstrating on the day that Ghana is also honoring its 8 heroes that died in the August 2025 helicopter crash. They also took to the street to demonstrate about democracy, and so a lot of issues happening. We bring you more details in all this development in that regard. A lot of issues also happening offshores, I mean outside Africa and all that. So we bring you these international fronts in the area of sports and entertainment. The Black Queens are in the quarterfinals of the ongoing WAFCON. You know that this is also the qualification for the 2027 FIFA World Cup for women, which is being played in Brazil. First time South American country will be hosting the Women's World Cup, and so it is important that Black Queens also put up good performance to secure qualification. It's been a while that we made to the world stage when it comes to football and the Women's World Cup. And so yesterday, the Black Queens also qualified, and so we bring you more details in that regard. There's also a lot of issues happening in the world of entertainment this morning. How do we motivate ourselves even though we are heading towards the weekend? How do we motivate ourselves? What is your motivation? What has kept you going throughout the week? I would say that continue to put yourself together, because there are a lot of opportunities for you in the coming weeks, because August, we know, is a bountiful month. This is the time the farmers will be harvesting, so we are looking forward to see food all over the country as inflation also drops. Yesterday we saw the Ghana Statistical Service also giving us some chilling update when it comes to the inflation and all that. So of course we are on a good note here at WoezorTV, and I know that it is happening across the country. So my motivation for you is that keep doing what you did throughout the week. Never give up. Even though you are going into the weekend, just end the week with happiness. Be on the good side of the story. Be happy that you were not in the news for the bad reasons. Be happy that none of your family members, was captured as a headline in the back note. So just be happy for that. You have life, you're in a good state. Even if you're in the hospital, even if you are on medication, you still have life. Let's just be happy, because at the end of the day, Charlie, we all bow out. But then at the moment, if you still have life and blood is flowing through your veins, say hallelujah to your creator. Whatever you believe in, say hallelujah and end the week on a good note. My name is Godfrey Amwafo, like I said, but let's check the weather before we start our morning's conversation. Here in Accra, we are having 24 degrees Celsius, and it is mostly cloudy. And so at the moment, if you're in Accra, this is what you find yourself. 24 degrees Celsius is the weather. It might be different in other parts of the country, whether northern or other part. I mean, wherever you find yourself, it might be different. But those of us in Accra, we are having 24 degrees Celsius. Let's go for the break, short break. When we return, the Gap Queen is ready, and so we will actually zoom here and you hear from her. Let's turn around and come back.
Embarrassed. Too embarrassed to speak to a loved one. Too embarrassed to speak to your doctor.
Too embarrassed. When in our lifetime, 1 in 4 black men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. 1 in 12 black men will die from prostate cancer.
Let me repeat that. 1 in 4 black men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. 1 in 12 black men will die from prostate cancer disease.
1 in 12. That could be your dad, even your older brother, uncle, or grandfather.
You need to make sure they are not embarrassed to speak to you or their doctor about it.
Hey, Dad, have you had your prostate checked out? See? How hard is that? It's easy. Just start the conversation.
Prostate cancer is survivable if caught and treated early enough.
Don't let embarrassment stop you having this important conversation.
You may save someone's life.
Not just your own.
If you're watching this with your friends, you'll probably make a joke.
Because you know what you feel on the inside
isn't what you want people to know.
If you have to pretend to be happy,
find someone you trust and tell them.
If you get mad at things and you don't know why, or have thoughts about hurting yourself,
find someone you trust and tell them.
You are never alone when you share.
Seriously, people care about you.
It's okay to not understand what you're feeling.
And it's easy to think that you're all alone.
But you don't have to be.
You're never alone when you share.
Don't be ashamed to tell someone you trust what you're feeling.
You're not alone.
You are not alone.
Find someone you trust and tell them.
Tell a parent.
Tell a teacher. Tell a brother or sister.
Or just tell a friend.
You haven't done anything wrong.
Talk to someone.
Talk to someone.
It's how things get better.
Back, let's begin this morning's drive on the Breakfast Cafe. Like I said, I'm Godfrey Amwafo, but then the Ganyobi right?
Yeah.
Ganyo B.
Ganyo.
Ganyo B.
1,500.
What does it mean?
That's the the Ghana kilo
so
was
15,100,
1500.
1,500.
Yeah.
Ganyo B.
Yeah.
Now.
Oyo. 40.
Then you there.
You just buy bohun.
Yeah.
Bohun.
Bohun. Well, yeah, man.
You better Oh, but I'm so glad you mentioned the Ganyo B, you know. Today is a very, very important day in the life of Gas and people of Ghana descent and the Ghana kingdom at large. Because exactly 200 years ago, we won against the Ashantis in the war of Katamanso. Kemo Katamanso at Dodua. And so today is a very, very special.
200 years.
Yeah, 200 years ago. So exactly 7th August 1826. Yes, so that was it. And this story, well, maybe we'll bring an extended version of it perhaps next week by Reverend Carl Christian Reindorf.
Okay.
He had a proper description of it. So maybe we'll get one for our people to come around and come and tell us about it. But today, actually, there was supposed to be an event. I mean, like a remembrance of the whole 200 years thing. Yeah, Charlie, we have shifted it. So be on the lookout. We'll be posting it very soon. And check out on Manyenukpa. And yes, this morning let me greet Manyenukpa na Dromo Ajaku the second Queen Mother of Lantejawe. She's been so instrumental in all of this. And please, wherever you are as a Ghana, in any part of the world you're in, if you're in Ghana, it makes it very, very easy for you. Do not miss this year's Homo War for anything.
Yeah, one more ho. It's around the corner. Homo.
Yes, we Homo War.
Homo.
War.
Yeah, that hooting away.
Yeah, Homo War.
Hunger.
Yeah.
Charlie.
So if you are any part of the world, please do not miss this year's Homo War for anything. Because Neliakashi afine Homo War, Benny wana afia kwenyo neni wa yina kai no more kaje katamanso ewo afine Homo War no ko so to ni ga kuto femi no je bon modern akashi afine Homo War ko heba wumi keje so bi na ba shi o dada ba fe akole suma ke ba Homo War denche. No fear na ba fear ka jo heyem. You know if your friend ko na akashi o ganyo bi atali esa ni bo bomode ni one ko no wo e wo fine ko tawe ko get in touch with me, you know, just hit my DMs carrying all your quote on all social media platforms ni what we she no more kashi kwa je no ko pi o ba pi ko na onu ka ngo gbe yese ke ona omo won ke wo hia ma mi ke wo ke nchon e ja ke ga meji wo ke ntechi no na ntale ona ke ga sama denche mi na spatre ke won ni bi efen ye mi ona ke shi ganyo bi denche wo ka ganyo bi jibo e ka jo he enemi bo mo de ya ke shi atare na ni wo ne bo hu ba na ku nyami apa je ko te lenche denche ganyo bi lenche fi wo ko tawe ku nami ko ni wo wi ni wo ke ba ha bo efia no yo ejele mi oba nyi wa ni onimi ahye no ko ni wo fen wo na afi no mo wo enche wo na aketwa ahye wo ke gye ma mi ni wo fite ma mi se ha ni wo be twa ni o manage abla wo fen say yaw is yaw like you know in
why did you
Yoruba in Yoruba you know guys are more we came from Ilefe, like migrated from Ilefe.
Okay.
So in Yoruba, when they are praying or something, they say, Ise. So it says like, let it be. So like, amen. And so yaw, let it be.
Okay, we say yo.
Yo.
So let me explain everything that you said in Ghana.
Hey, please.
What's the A?
Don't come and mislead. I can do the English interpretation for my
you
viewers.
let me do it.
Do not come and throw dusty to their eyes this morning.
Phonetics. I read your lips, and I understand. Yes, I understand.
You know, if you try anything funny here today, believe you me, I will take you to the palace. I need goats. I need goats.
Don't worry, I'll give you cattle.
I want cattle. I want goats.
A
frustrated one.
I read your lips.
Okay, and then what did my lips say?
So I understand everything you said into detail.
Okay.
When you're asking people not to miss this year's homework,
don't miss it all for nothing under the sun.
Then you told them that the Ganyobi top you wearing if they want some, they should contact you and all that.
Yeah, contact me.
And you pray that it will be successful, the celebration will be successful.
Of course.
That's why you asked me to say Yao. Charlie, this time
you're doing well.
Yeah,
you're doing well.
Yeah,
but Wilfred, there's a news making rounds actually this morning that from yesterday after to this morning has been quite eventful for the demonstration that ended up in shambles. And I mean, from people fighting, the people that are fighting for our democracy, going out there to demonstrate for our democracy, ended up fighting themselves. From there, we saw presidential staff and Anaya Jan to also come to lament about the remarks the minority leader made to her. And we move on from there. As if that was not enough, Achimota Forest. Have you been to Achimota Forest before?
Yes.
When you hear Achimota Forest, what comes into mind?
It's a what I saw there, people go there to pray.
Good.
Yeah.
People go there to pray.
Yeah.
So, apparently, it's not even apparently. It's so the Forestry Commission head of corporate affairs has actually confirmed that. So, going up, we go to Achimota Forest and then you just have to pay like 1 cedi. So it's called a working permit for you to get in, right? And then you pay for your chair. At the entrance, they sell a number of things. So people go and pray. So they have communion wine, communion oil, whatever you need. You know, those are conjectures there at the entrance. So you buy it and then you get into the forest to go and you find your zone and then you go and then you pray. Tell me why from 1 Ghana cedi, they decide to move it up to 10 cedis.
They are not charging 10 cedis.
They are not charging 10 cedis.
When was the last time you paid them 1 cedi?
Oh, even up until last month, it was still 1 cedi.
Oh.
It's 1 cedi for a long time. But I'm thinking that if you want to increase the fee, like the amount for
that's more than 100%.
Yes, working permit. It should be like maybe 5 cedis. It's reasonable. But from 1 cedi straight to 10 cedis, and you see a number of people that come there to pray are people that Charlie.
Okay, but let me count. Those that go there to sell to, how much do they pay?
Oh, I mean, it's not the go there to sell. They are stationed there.
Yes, so
at the front there. So. You know, Achimota Forest opens, yes, from Monday to Friday.
Okay.
People actually have their church service there.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they have a different contract with the Forestry Commission.
Okay.
Okay, that is not my problem. Me, I come there to do whatever I have to do and then get out. But the ordinary person that comes there, maybe someone is coming from maybe Gomoa Francis. The person has bought a vehicle to maybe Kaswa, then gets maybe Madina from Kaswa, alights at CP and then decides to walk and get there. Okay, the person is trusting God for something serious.
Oh,
but 10 cedis. No, 10 cedis is a lot. It's a lot.
10 cedis for entrance.
It's a lot.
But people
pay 10 cedis for entrance. You now have to pay some 2 Ghana cedis now for your chair.
Oh, so it's different. I mean,
different.
They should add it. I think they can
You
add that.
see,
10 cedis should give you, I mean, your chair.
Your working permit and then your chair.
10 cedis. Wow. So you for what's the duration? If you pay that
as long as you are in.
So you can be in there for like 3 days.
How can you be there for 3 days? They lock up.
Yeah, people can. Yes, but then people can just hide themselves for 1 week to pray.
I don't think it's safe.
Why?
In the bush.
It's safe. I mean, people can be there. More than 2-3 people, they can be there for a week or two to
maybe
pray.
You can arrange with the forestry people, but I've never spent.
Yeah, that's you.
6 hours.
But you don't know. Others may go beyond a day.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
But still.
Because some would want to get answer before they leave.
Okay.
Yeah, so they would want to remain at the presence of the Lord. What's he saying? Because the last time I went there, like, hey, they were constructing some routes, and I saw a lot of people getting what is it for? Then I started hearing them praying in tongues. I said, okay, it's a prayer.
No, but you see, usually the main Achimota Forest is quite cheaper. I know Girls Guide used to take 5 cedis when the forest was taking 1 cedi. So now that the forest has moved to 10 cedis, how much will be for Girls Guide?
But what's the rationale? Why have they explained why
they are saying that because people clean the place.
Okay.
But you know there are posts, and Achimota Forest is neat. I tell you that. It's very, very neat. They don't allow littering. I mean there are signposts all around, do not litter and things and all. But they still insist that there are people that clean up the place, the people that weed around and all. So that will be used to pay them.
It makes sense, right?
You know, it's being a government institution, they are saying that they did not take that decision on their own. I mean the Forestry Commission, and so this went to Parliament, and they mentioned they said fees and something miscellaneous at LI, and so that is what is backing the increase. But I think this should be looked at.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it makes sense. I mean, with keeping the forest in that shape, because
yes, but it's been kept in shape for a long time under the one Ghana. So we can just increase it to say
times are not the same.
I know, but 10 cedis.
10 cedis will be there for. I think this 10 cedis will also last for more than 10 years.
I know it will last for more than 10 years, hopefully. But you see, I'm going to the forest. I'm paying for chair 10 cedis. I'm not paying for
what they will have to do is add the seats.
The seats, 2 cedis. If you give the person 20 cedis, he can tell you he doesn't have change. And you end up paying 20 cedis.
So what we can push for is 10 cedis secures your chair.
Well, and even the chairs are not enough. See, at matter if you don't go early, forget. If you're hosting something there.
So you see, they need money. The issue is they need money to buy all these things.
So what happens to the money they were already taking?
Getting into the 1 cedi or 1 cedi.
You know the number of people that go.
It's 1 cedi.
See, Saturday.
Let's agree, say it's
10
cedis.
Little drops of water makes a mighty ocean.
Yes, sometimes.
And how sure are we that these officials report exactly, give direct, correct accounts to whoever the money is supposed to go to?
That's why they are saying
the money is supposed to go to.
It's a casual payment they make. Those that are cleaning, maybe they are paying them wages. At the end of the day, take your 50 cedis, take your 100 cedis, take your this. And so I back them. I support this. 10 cedis, it's okay.
Godfrey.
Yeah, 10 cedis is okay. Hey. It's normal. 10 cedis to go and pray in there. I mean, how much do you pay to go to stadium to watch games? How much do you pay for
I got
shows?
Protocol. I don't
and so, I mean, 10 cedis, if not for recreational purpose. You see, when you are going there for recreational purpose, maybe taking a walk with your friend or something, that one 10 cedis might be outrageous. But then to pray, to be there for other, I mean, serious businesses and all that, 10 cedis you should be able to pay, because people are paying thousands to meet pastors. But Charlie, it's okay. It's okay. I want to believe that from 1 cedi to 10 looks big or huge. The percentage might be even beyond 100%. You understand? But the money is moderate. 10 cedis is okay.
You think it is?
Yeah, I back them. Because there are a lot of things they will have to do to keep the forest in shape, to protect it. I mean, when you are there, your security is also at hand. Those that will come around to take care of you, when you call them, they will have to respond quickly. Because when I first entered there, I saw security all over there. Forest Commission, they are stationed all over. So how are they going to drink water? How are they eating? Because food is not even closer to them. They will have to walk miles and all that.
You walk.
So sometimes when you need something, you need to order.
Get inside and you don't buy whatever you need.
I saw container shops in the forest.
So at the entrance, that's at the entrance. It doesn't go beyond the entrance.
And so I think that the 10 cedis will go a long way to it.
You think so?
Yeah, like you said, weeding. I mean, keeping the place clean and all that. They're already doing that. It's there. Like can you work for 10 years with that salary increment?
How?
So I think every year you would prefer that they review your salary upwards. So it means that yes, the people have been enduring it for so many years. The 1 cedi is not going anywhere to help them. But then they've been calling for it, increment again. Now it's seen. I'm sure they are happy. If that is what is going to keep them in good shape to keep the forest, why not? 10 cedis is not beyond anything.
Government is saying
I support it.
It's not beyond anything. But
unless you go there more than once in a week. Because there are people that do that actually. Yes, if you are going there more than once, maybe twice in a week, 3 times in a week, that means you are paying 30 cedis for a week. That you feel it. But why would you be going into the forest for more than once or twice in a week? You have something doing it. Probably people go there exactly. People might be going there during the weekends and once in the weekend. So it's normal.
Well, let's see how that pans out, because people are talking about it, and we just pray that they do something about it. Something must be done about it.
For me, I support it.
See,
I don't.
Anything. This is for
anything below 10 cedis, I will not support it.
Anything below 10 cities
Yeah.
we will not support.
Yeah.
No, but I think if it was if
One,
we
it's a
wanted to
flat rate.
if
10
you
cities
wanted-
is a flat rate.
Godfrey.
When you bring your 100, you know you give you 90. If you
Are they going to get a change for you?
Oh, it's a flat rate.
Are they
10
going to
cities.
get
I
a
mean, the
change for
calculation
you?
itself it will be easy. If it was to be 7 cities, 8 cities, when you now they're going to look for 30%,
Let's just make it 5 cities.
7%.
Yeah, we'll be fine in this country.
It's
but
okay.
you know, let's give kudos to the commissioner for the rent control.
Yeah.
For the good work he's doing.
The
I
rent
think
control?
yes, they have busted one hostel in Koforidua.
It's true.
The Koforidua Technical University hostel.
Yeah.
It's at this year hostel or something, and I like how the things are going. I learned the hostel has been closed down. Maybe next week we'll bring you some more updates on that. But yes, our students will get value for money. The people won't charge exorbitant fees, and that woman that said the mouses. Godfrey should have seen the woman.
Yeah.
He said the student reported that there are mouses in the room.
Mouses, yeah. I mean,
You know the plural for mouse?
yeah, normal.
Mouses. We should have this that dictionary when you're not often mouses, no. But shout out to the Rent Control Commissioner and all the people at Rent Control. They are doing really a good job. And the gentleman that did the videos and then sent. I mean, amidst all the threats and all, he still went ahead to keep the videos on the socials, and it got the needed attention. If you are a student anywhere and you are not being treated right, you are paying so much and you haven't shared washrooms, you don't have access to water and a whole lot of duha. See, you are there to learn, and you need all the peace of mind you need to learn there, right? And a room without window. I was just wondering, how would they be there?
We've all seen it before.
And we are in Ghana where there are times that ECD cannot be trusted.
Yeah.
So imagine that
light goes off.
You are in this dry season where the heat is just up the roof and the lights are off. How do you even? And you see what happens like that, and ventilation is not going on well. That's when you find people getting cold and the room is all stuffy.
They are treating the students as prisoners.
Charlie.
Court, it's
no,
like
you're charging over.
It's like
3,000 Ghana cedis for that.
Yeah.
3 in a room.
They want to tell you if you're not ready, you have no business in going to the tertiary. They're making education expensive than.
I tell you, it's supposed
people are paying higher accommodation than tuition fee.
The tuition fee, yeah.
So you're paying to sleep more than
paying
to be. So that's the problem. That's what you're facing.
It's sad. It's
and
very,
cut
very,
across.
very sad.
I mean, that's why people are nowadays. Guys are not even married, because the money they will pay for rent is more than what they will keep in there.
It's crazy, and how the landlords are not even considerate, and some want as much as 2 years advance.
Yes, a lawyer who knows the law, who understands the legalities of it. Let's not go into details.
It's all good. Let's celebrate our birthdays this morning here on the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe. But yes, since we weren't able to celebrate birthdays yesterday, we're going to do some belated birthdays for our celebrants from yesterday, and then we move on to today's celebrant. So let's get in real quick. Belated birthdays. Who are we celebrating first here? Francisca Adi, belated happy birthday to you. Enjoy your year, and yet may this year be a great year for you. Belated happy birthday to you. Enjoy this new year. Away from here, let's see who we are celebrating again this morning. Jonathan Ayite, belated happy birthday to you. Have a great one, have a blessed one, and may this year be a very, very good year for you. Wish the very best that life has got to offer. Belated happy birthday to you, Jonathan Ayite. Away from Jonathan, let's see who we are celebrating again. Miss Barbara Owusu-Hime, belated happy birthday to you. She is the Deputy Director of Client Services and Public Relations at UGMC. So this is from the members of your department. They say that we are celebrating an incredible and extraordinary boss. Your empathy, kindness, and unwavering focus on us and clients set standards for all. Thank you for leading with love and making UGMC a better place. Wishing you a good birthday filled with joy, good health, and more years of impact. May your day be as beautiful as you. We love you. So, belated happy birthday to you, Miss Barbara Owusu-Hime of UGMC, Deputy Director of Client Services and Public Relations. Away from here, who are we celebrating again this morning? Reverend Bernard Amankwa, belated happy birthday to you. Do you know him? Oh, you're a baby boy. You are a baby boy. You should check out Reverend Bernard Amankwa. Yeah, one of the pioneers of contemporary gospel music in Ghana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's really done a good job over the years, and he's still doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, celebrating great Reverend Bernard Amankwa. Belated happy birthday to you, man of God, and may this year be a great year for you. Thank you so much for being such a great inspiration and great leader to all of us. We wish you the very best that life has got to offer, and may the Lord continue to bless you with good health, more money, and all the good things you've prayed for. Enjoy it in this year and beyond. Reverend Bernard Amankwa, belated happy birthday to you. So now let's get into our list of celebrant for today. Bright Mentor, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday to you. May this year be a great year for you. May it be a beautiful year for you. Increase on every side. Bright Mentor, happy birthday to you. Away from Bright, let's celebrate another amazing personality, Sherifat Saeed. Happy birthday to you, beautiful girl. And may this year be a great year for you. Wish you the very best that life has got to offer. And may Allah continue to rain blessings on you on every side. Yeah, enjoy your year, beautiful. And have a great one. Sherifat Saeed. Happy birthday to you. Away from here, let's see who we are celebrating again this morning. Special birthday going out to Pastor Isaiah Fosukwachi Jr. Enjoy your year, man of God. Happy birthday to you. Sweet 40-something, and may this new year bring you lots of blessings, lots of God's goodness. We pray for blessings on every side for you, increase on every side, and may the Lord continue to jealously keep you for us. We celebrate you so much, man of God, and we thank God for your life. So enjoy your year. Pastor Isaiah Fosu Kwachi Jr. Happy birthday to you from the entire DCI family and all of us. We wish you a great year. Enjoy your new year. I think that'll be it for birthdays this morning here on the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe. Please do well to keep your wishes coming into our WhatsApp number 055-269-7939 055-269-7939. Let's celebrate you and your loved ones on your special day. And yes, if you're celebrating your birthday over the weekend, happy birthday in advance to you. We'll come back on Monday to specially celebrate you here. Let's take a quick breather. We'll be back with more.
Your flight is ready to leave.
Sit back and relax and enjoy the flight.
Or we can be the generation that ends it for good.
Malaria must die, so millions can live.
Gentlemen, I've got some bad news and some good news. Okay, the bad news is that your chances of getting prostate cancer are now just 7 to 1. In fact, prostate cancer is killing one man every single hour of the day in this country. Imagine that, one every hour of the day. But the good news is, we're forming a team to stop that clock. Men United. It's time men united together to fight prostate cancer, the way women have united against breast cancer. We need to get together and find a cure, as well as better ways to care for the 250,000 prostate cancer sufferers out there. Please, get on side and join us in the fight. Men United versus prostate cancer. We can win this.
Time now for the WoezorTV report. Let's take a look at the headlines. Thanks for joining us. Let's settle in for the details of the story. President John Dramani Mahama has led the nation in the National Interfaith Memorial Service in honor of the 8 gallant Ghanaians who died in a military helicopter crash while on national duty a year ago. The president called on Ghanaians to preserve their legacy through responsible leadership, national unity, and selfless service.
After the military helicopter crash that claimed the lives of 8 distinguished Ghanaians, President John Mahama has led the nation in observing a National Interfaith Memorial Service in honor of the departed public servants. The solemn ceremony held at the Kofi Ohene Kunedi Auditorium of the University of Professional Studies, Accra, brought together bereaved families, government officials, members of the security services, religious leaders and citizens to reflect on the tragedy and pay tribute to the victims. Addressing the gathering, President Mahama said the anniversary was not simply about remembering a painful chapter in Ghana's history, but reaffirming the nation's appreciation for those who dedicated their lives to public service.
Today, a year later, we gather not to relive that pain, but to give it meaning. We gather because remembrance is an obligation for every grateful nation. A country that forgets those who served it slowly forgets the values on which it is built. Memory, therefore, is not simply about looking backwards. It's an act of national character and value. It affirms that sacrifices matter and that service is honored, and that lives dedicated to the nation will never disappear into the shadows of history.
President Mahama urged Ghanaians to honor the memory of the departed by strengthening leadership, valuing public service, and ensuring their sacrifices continue to inspire future generations.
The greatest memorial we can build is not one made of stone or bronze. It is one that is built through responsible leadership, improved systems, a steadfast commitment to protecting those who dedicate their lives to Ghana. My fellow citizens, our faith teaches us that death is not the end. Whether we are Christian or Muslim, whether guided by traditional beliefs or by another path of faith, we all hold on to the conviction that every life has meaning beyond the years we count on earth. And that is why we have gathered today in an interfaith service. We come from different traditions, but we lift up one prayer.
The interfaith service featured Christian and Muslim prayers, as well as moments of reflection in memory of the 8 officials who lost their lives while serving the nation. Reporting for WoezorTV, Belinda Anand Kwanzaa.
And now the Ministry of Defense has unveiled a cenotaph in memory of the late former Defense Minister, Dr. Edward Kofi Omane-Boamah, as part of activities marking 1 year since the helicopter crash that claimed his life and those of 7 other public servants while on national duty. The event also saw the launch of a special commemorative edition of the Defender magazine, published to preserve and celebrate Dr. Omane-Boamah's life, service, and enduring legacy.
Dramani Mahama has unveiled a cenotaph in memory of the late former Minister for Defense, Dr. Edward Kofi Omane-Boamah, at the Ministry of Defense in Accra. The cenotaph was erected by the Defense Ministry in honor of Dr. Omane-Boamah, who died alongside 7 others in a military helicopter crash while on national duty at Adansi Ekro in the Ashanti region on August 6, 2025. As part of the commemoration, the Ministry of Defense also launched a special commemorative edition of the Defender magazine in honor of Dr. Omane-Boamah. Acting Minister for Defense and Minister for Finance, Dr. Kesiela Toba-Forson, said the publication chronicles the late minister's contributions to the Ghana Armed Forces and will preserve his legacy for future generations.
As we honor his remarkable legacy today, the Ministry of Defense has published a special commemorative edition of the Defender magazine, dedicated to preserving and celebrating the life, service, and enduring legacy of the late Edward Kofi Omane-Boamah. This publication is more than a historical record. It is a chronicle of his remarkable tenure as the Minister for Defense, highlighting the reforms, initiatives, and leadership that strengthened the Ghana Armed Forces.
President John Mahama, who was a special guest of honor, paid an emotional tribute to the late minister, describing him as the closest people in both his political and personal life.
For me, this immortalization of Omane's memory is deeply personal. He was a friend, a younger brother, a loyalist, and a close advisor. His loyalty and love for me was undoubted. He stood by my side through all momentous occasions of my political career. Omane was a great human being. His kind is difficult to find in our world today. I thank the Ghana Armed Forces for the honor being done to your former minister today, the only defense minister on record to have died in active service.
The ceremony, which also featured the lighting of a memorial flame and a candle lighting ceremony in honor of the late former defense minister, brought together the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, government officials, military high command, traditional and religious members, members of the diplomatic corps, invited guests, and family members. Reporting for WoezorTV, Belinda Anand Kwanzaa.
And now negotiations have officially begun on a master concession agreement for the development of the Volta Economic Corridor, one of the flagship projects under the government's 24-hour economy and accelerated export development program. The talks brings together the 24-hour Economy Secretariat, the Volta River Authority, and the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund to establish the legal, financial, and technical framework for implementing the project. The inaugural meeting was attended by the Chief of Staff, Julius Deborah, Presidential Advisor, Augustus Gusi Tano, and the leadership of GRA, VRA, GIIF, alongside negotiating teams from the 3 institutions. The Volta Economic Corridor aims to harness the economic potential of the Volta Lake and its surrounding assets by boosting agriculture, industry, logistics, and trade, while attracting private investment, increasing exports, and creating sustainable jobs. The Secretariat says the negotiations mark another significant step in delivering transformational projects under the 24-hour economy program to drive economic growth and national development. Now moving on, Ghana's year-on-year inflation rate declined further to 4.6% in July 2026, down from 5.3% in June, as easing food prices continue to drive down overall consumer price growth. The latest consumer price index data released by the Ghana Statistical Service shows inflation fell by 0.7 percentage points from the previous month of by 7.5 percentage points from the 12.1% recorded in July 2025, signaling a sustained improvement in price stability. Government statistician Dr. Alhassan Drisu said while prices continue to increase, they are doing so at a much slower pace than a year ago, reflecting a continued moderation in inflationary pressures.
Average movement across a whole basket of goods and services that families buy month after month. We report it in two ways. Year on year compares July 2026 with July 2025, and that gives us 4.6%, down from 5.3% in June. Month on month compares July with June, and that gives us 0.1%, down from 0.2%. In other words, over the past month, prices barely moved. So where does the pressure now sit? Food inflation fell to 3.1% in July from 3.9% in June. And month on month, food prices actually dropped by 0.1%. Non-food prices eased only slightly to 6.1% from 6.3% and rose 0.5% over the month. Non-food alone accounts for 67.6% of our inflation. Goods prices rose by 3.4%. Services rose by 8.5%, down from 9.4%, but still more than twice the pace of goods. That is rent, school fees, transport, and restaurants. Now to a point I want you to remember. Inflation on locally produced items is 5.9% in July.
Some good news for Ghana. Etihad Airways is set to enter the Ghanaian market after appointing Total Air Alliance Limited, a member of the GHI Assets Group, as its general sales agent in Ghana. The partnership was formalized with the signing of a letter of intent in Accra, paving way for the UAE national carrier to begin 4 weekly flights between Abu Dhabi and Accra from 17th March 2027 using the Boeing 787-900 Dreamliner. The new service is expected to provide Ghanaian travelers with seamless one-stop connections to more than 120 destinations across the Middle East, Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia, and North America. Officials say the partnership will also focus on preparing Ghana's travel market through engagement with travel agencies, corporate travel managers, and other industry stakeholders ahead of the airline's launch. Time now for some international news. Are carrying out Ebola and cholera screening for all 255 passengers aboard the boat intercepted on the Congo River. The Yinfeng 2, operated by a Chinese company, was halted near Bendi port, some 65 kilometers upstream from the capital Kinshasa. Health Minister Roger Kamba said the screening was being carried out as a precautionary measure after a passenger with fever and diarrhea who had left the boat in Mongola province died in hospital. A further 2 adults, a 3-year-old child and a newborn have also died. Teams from the Health Ministry and the World Health Organization have boarded the boat and set up a mobile lab to conduct the tests. The boat traveled more than 1,700 kilometers downstream towards Kinshasa before being intercepted. Security services have been instructed to quarantine the Yinfeng 2 offshore in line with WHO standards to prevent potential spread of the virus into the capital. Now, this brings us to the end of the WoezorTV report. Many thanks for staying with us. I am Karen Na Oyo Kwoti.
Embarrassed. Too embarrassed to speak to a loved one. Too embarrassed to speak to your doctor.
Too embarrassed. When in our lifetime, 1 in 4 black men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. 1 in 12 black men will die from prostate cancer.
Let me repeat that. 1 in 4 black men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. 1 in 12 black men will die from prostate cancer disease.
1 in 12. That could be your dad, even your older brother, uncle, or grandfather.
You need to make sure they are not embarrassed to speak to you or their doctor about it.
Hey, Dad, have you had your prostate checked out? See? How hard is that? It's easy. Just start the conversation.
Prostate cancer is survivable if caught and treated early enough.
Don't let embarrassment stop you having this important conversation.
You may save someone's life.
Not just your own.
If you're watching this with your friends, you'll probably make a joke.
Because you know what you feel on the inside
Isn't what you want people to know.
If you have to pretend to be happy,
Find someone you trust and tell them.
If you get mad at things and you don't know why, or have thoughts about hurting yourself,
Find someone you trust and tell them.
you are never alone when you share.
seriously, people care about you.
It's okay to not understand what you're feeling.
and it's easy to think that you're all alone.
But you don't have to be.
You're never alone when you share.
Don't be ashamed to tell someone you trust what you're feeling.
You're not alone.
You are not alone.
Find someone you trust and tell them.
Tell a parent.
Tell a teacher. Tell a brother or sister.
Or just tell a friend.
You haven't done anything wrong.
Talk to someone.
Talk to someone.
It's how things get better.
And there they are. The squad is ready, lined up, ice cold, focused and prepared for national duty. Every bottle in position, every label shining with confidence. And here comes the selection. One bottle steps forward, picked from the squad, ready to deliver for Ghana. He takes the first sip. Oh yes, refreshingly hydrating. The whistle goes. The Black Stars are on the move. He breaks through the defense like flowing water. Beautiful control. He lines it up. He strikes. Goal! Ghana is awake. From the fridge to the field, Awake keeps you refreshed. Awake purified drinking water. One for life. Proudly supporting the National Cardiothoracic Center. This advert is FDA approved.
Welcome back for Sports Update on the Breakfast Cafe. My name is Godfrey Abwafo. Let's go straight to Morocco and look at what happened yesterday. The Black Queens have booked their place in the quarterfinals after 1-1 draw with Mali yesterday. A goal that we managed to score in the first half by Evelyn Bedu was cancelled in the second half by Kadidiatu diabetes for Mali. And so it gave the Black Queens just a point in that game, but then it was enough to put us in the quarterfinals as we qualified on 4 points plus 1 goal. Mali also secured 4 points, but they had no goal differences. So of course they could not make it to the next round, and so Ghana has made it to the knockout stage. Of course, we are hoping to make it to the semi-finals to secure qualification for the 2027 Women's World Cup that will be staged in Brazil in that regard. And so it was a good show for the Black Queens. But let's talk about the quarterfinals games. We are going to have Cameroon and Algeria, South Africa and Nigeria, that is in there, Morocco and Cote d'Ivoire, and Ghana and Malawi. I'm scared for the Black Queens because if you look at what debutant Malawi have been doing in the ongoing competition, you shouldn't forget that they even beat Nigeria in their first game. The champions, defending champions of the ongoing tournament, they beat them in their first game by 3 goals to 2 in that regard. So I'm quite shaky with this fixture, but then I'll believe that Bokegrin and the team will put things together against Malawi. The next round of games will start tomorrow, and so you put your shape in that for that. But let's talk about CAF Confederations and the Champions League. Ghana's representatives are Mediama and Nations FC. You know, Mediama won the Ghana Premier League last season, and then Nations FC won the FA Cup. So these two teams are representing Ghana when it comes to the CAF Champions League and the Confederations. Yesterday in Egypt, Cairo, the draw came, and of course, Mediama will be playing against Congolese side TP Mazembe in that regard, and so it's not going to be an easy first round for TP Mazembe. But then we also want to see what the Takwa Bay side will do. They will host the first leg at the TNA stadium before traveling to Democratic Republic of Congo for the return fixture. Should Mediama overcome the 5-time African champions, they will face either Tunisia's Club Africain or Mali's Julaba AC in the second preliminary round. But then in the Confederations Cup, like I said, Nations FC will also play against Mali's FC Diarra. Now, the Kumasi-based club will travel to Mali for the first leg scheduled for September 4 to 6, 2026, before hosting the return leg in Ghana between September 11 and 13. Nations FC will take on the winner of the tie between Niger's AS Zam and Togo's ASCO Dakar in the second preliminary round if they also progress. Nations FC secured their place in the CAF Confederation Cup after lifting the 2025-2026 MTN FA Cup, earning a historic first qualification for African club football. So these are our teams going in the battle for Ghana, the Confederations and the Champions League, Mediama and Nations FC. Let's talk about clubs outside Africa, because Real Madrid have been in news for quite some number of days with regards to their contract with Vinicius Jr. But yesterday, the good news for the Madridistas and sad news for Arsenal, because Arsenal were also chasing Vini Jr. if he was not going to commit to Real Madrid. But yesterday's news is that the Brazilian star has committed up to 2032. He has signed a new contract with Real Madrid, and so it means that he is not leaving anytime soon. He has already spent 8 years with Real Madrid, and so he's looking forward to add another good years to his years at Real Madrid. And so he has a standard contract to 2032. That is the news coming, and that's not the only good news coming from the camp of Real Madrid, because they have also secured the signature of Yan Diomande, the Ivorian forward, at a rate of 120 million pounds. This youngster, he has joined Madrid from RB Leipzig, and so this team is going to be very deadly. And when it comes to the attack, because they're going to have Yan Diomande Vini and then Kylian Mbappe leading the attack with Bernardo Silva, Jude Bellingham and the rest in the center. Another player that Madrid were looking forward to add was Rodrigo Cascante, who plays for the Spanish national team. They just won the World Cup. But news coming in is that the player prefers Barcelona to Real Madrid, and so it's going to be like he will not be signing for Real Madrid. Rather, he will be leading to the Catalonia side of Spain to sign for Barcelona instead. But then the conversation about UEFA and FIFA is not over, because the European teams could still boycott competitions, including the World Cup, as UEFA says FIFA's defense of its president Gianni Infantino changes nothing. He says that the privatization and issues, he has dropped it, but then UEFA says that they are not really convinced. The English FA has sent a letter withdrawing its support for Infantino in reaction to plan to sell off stakes in the World Cup to private investors. The European governing body UEFA said in a statement its conditions had not been met despite Infantino's plan being aborted, and so the conversation is not ending anytime sooner. We hope to see how the lights will come after this tunnel. But this is where I draw the curtains on sports. My name is Godfred Amwafo. Thank you for doing the watching for this sports segment. Do stay for entertainment.
Okay, next one. Sit down. Look to camera.
This is what it looks like to be exceptional, to stand out from the crowd, to make history. But what if women didn't have to be exceptional? What if they didn't have to be the first, the best, or the only woman? What if being a female engineer wasn't remarkable? What if women and men could compete as equals? I don't want to make history. I don't want to be the only woman. I want to be one of many.
Your flight is ready to leave.
Sit back and relax and enjoy the flight.
When I saw his face slipping, I knew it was a stroke. I called an ambulance immediately to save the life we've built together.
The way her arm was hanging down wasn't right. I insisted to go straight to the hospital to save our mother and the family.
The way he was talking when the ambulance arrived alerted us. I rang ahead so the hospital staff were ready to save precious time in the future.
Good morning, you're still watching the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe. I am Evergreen Asanto. You're welcome to the entertainment update. Now let's look at today's headlines. General Ntatia says Kobiwana deserves greater recognition. Kwesi Arthur to represent Ghana at Hennessy Cypher 2026. Kiddy announces third studio album. And now to the details of the stories. Ghanaian comedian General Ntatia believes filmmaker and entertainer Kobiwana deserves greater recognition for his contribution to Ghana's creative industry. Speaking on Tune Talk, Ntatia described Kobirana as one of the country's most versatile entertainers, praising his talents as a filmmaker, musician, performer, and creative thinker. He also revealed that Kobirana once encouraged one of his comedy skit ideas, a gesture he says reflects the veteran entertainer's commitment to supporting others. Ntatia believes Ghana should celebrate and preserve multi-talented creatives like Kobirana. I would usually ask who you would want to see next on the show, but before you give me names, right? I think Kobirana is also one person I look forward to having a conversation.
You should have him.
He's been killing it since God.
I mean, Kobe should be given a special position in Ghana here in terms of entertainment because the guy is very creative. We have all-rounder performers. Yes. He's a singer, he's a good dancer, he's a good performer, and such people, when you have them, you should hold them with good meaning hands.
And I absolutely. Here on WoezorTV. If you missed the show, in fact, you don't even need to miss the show before you rewatch the show, because that same vibe, that same energy is what you're going to get on the repeat at 4:00 p.m. tomorrow. So make sure that you make a date with us, and then you can leave your comment also on our Facebook platform and our Instagram and also on our YouTube, because the live feeds are there and you can find them. Now let's talk about Hennessy Cypher, because we are in the Hennessy Cypher season, and today the official video, or let me say cypher, is dropping. Yesterday they gave us a teaser of what we should be anticipating for, and guess what? Kwesi Arthur has been announced and also selected to represent Ghana at the 2026 Hennessy Cypher. The rapper joins artists from Cameroon, Kenya, Cote d'Ivoire, South Africa, and the United Kingdom, with acclaimed Nigerian producer SARS handling production. The announcement has been welcomed by fans and fellow rapper Manifest, who says Kwesi Arthur has enjoyed an outstanding year and is ready to shine on the international stage. The Hennessy Cypher remains one of Africa's biggest platforms for showcasing elite hip-hop talent.
I just see dead bodies when I close my eyes. Who could survive in Goma, Sudan at night?
Si tu entends pas que je suis blessé, tu attends sur le banc. Started from the bottom, made for more.
Reset, I need space, I need space.
Une fois que ta sucre serait dans le cypher, petit ta fille, c'est très suspect de ne pas venir m'affronter. Très sage est ta fille.
I marvel at God's mysterious ways, and the naysayers we disregard them.
I feel like 15, zega shock, I'm a new breed, energy, me claps desire.
So yes, those are your favorite artists you're seeing on your screen. Everybody repping their motherland, and for our motherland, which is Ghana, we have Kwesi Arthur repping with his full chest. Now, the white, I don't know how you people call that scam. Maybe Karim would have to help me on this one. We'll say cap, right? But this is a different thing. I know it has a different name, but my man, you know what I mean. But I just know that white is representing something, and he's definitely going to kill it. Sarkodie did it, Manifest did it, Joey B did it, and Kwesi Arthur is going to definitely do it. So we are wishing him well. Today the video will be out. Hopefully Monday I get to show it to you. But if you're active on social media, I'm very sure that you see, because it is dropping today. So don't say I didn't tell you. I am telling you that Hennessy Cypher 2026 is going to be dropped today. So make sure that you count it down with us and you're watching closely. So that way you can see if Kwesi Arthur indeed killed it, which I know that he is going to do it for sure. But let's look at my last story. And finally, right, Kiddy has officially announced his third studio album, Where Do We Go From Here? The project is scheduled for release on August 27 and follows his acclaimed 2021 album, The Golden Boy. The upcoming album has already been introduced with singles including Signature featuring Lasmid and Lomo, raising anticipation among fans. The release marks another major milestone as Kiddy continues to build his success as one of Ghana's leading Afrobeat and highlife stars.
Hello? Crazy World Tour Travel Agents. Where do you want to go to?
Hello, can you hear me? I sent me crying. Remember, send me real.
So only maybe I'll call. I'm afraid of you.
So where do we go from here by Kitty is finally hitting our airwaves on the 27th of August 2026. Kitty has been talking about it for a very long time, and finally he has given us an official date. Yes, so I am excited and happy about this. And don't forget that he also has a show outside the country. So yes, we get to enjoy Kitty again on the full album. He's already given us signature Lomo Lomo, just so we we build the anticipation. So finally we get to enjoy the entire album, and I can't wait for that. And that will be all for today's entertainment update here on the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe. My name is Evergreen Asanto. Thank you for watching us this morning, and thank you to Karina Oyokote and Godfred Amwafo, the sportsman, for also coming your way this morning. We are going to see you, God willing, on Monday. I always say that have a good weekend, take care of yourself, and enjoy the rest of our programs. And oh, don't forget that Randy Haji is up next with The Dialogue.